I'd chosen the Joneses, Asher would be mine. You stole my life! Go to hell, Ivy!
Ivy, Poppy, these two families are here to adopt you. One of you will go with the Lockharts and one with the Joneses. I'll let you choose who goes where.
In my last life, I got adopted by the Joneses. And Poppy went home with the Lockharts to be a rich girl like she'd always dreamed of. But money didn't save her. Not from a neglective father. And definitely not from that asshole brother of hers. She got the mansion, the designer dresses, the name, but she never got love. Asher, you must be exhausted. I brought you a towel. Poppy wanted her fairy tale ending. Marry the rich boy. Become Mrs. Lockwood. But Asher never loved her. He hated her, but somehow fell for me instead. Poppy tried everything, but she ended up with nothing but crippling debt. The Lockhoods disowned her. So when Asher and I finally got married, she snapped.
You bitch! I hate you! You ruined everything! If I'd chosen the Joneses, Asher would be mine. You stole my life! Go to hell, Ivy!
Poppy, why? Is it because I married Asher? Because you think I got everything you ever wanted? Because you wanted to be me? You don't understand. My life wasn't some fairy tale, it was just a different kind of prison. If I could do it again, I would have walked away from it all.
Ivy, Poppy, one of you goes with the Joneses, one goes with the Lockhoods. So, who do you choose?
I was sent back in time to that day at the orphanage, to the day Poppy and I chose our parents.
Mommy, Daddy, can I go home with you, pretty please? I want to be Papa Jones.
That's odd. Poppy's always wanted rich parents. Why isn't she choosing the Lockhouds?
Ivy, I know you always wanted to be rich, so you can go with the Lockhouses. Hope you love your new family.
She's choosing the Jones? But why?
Let's go.
Remember how much Ashen loved saving little Cinderella? Well, it's my turn to play the poor girl. And you'll get to suffer, just like I did.
She remembers. So, she got sent back in time too?
Enough. A Lockwood does not behave like this at the table. It's disgraceful. Carter, the ruler. You're a Jones now, kid. Eat. Don't hold back.
Look at that. She handles a knife better than we do. She's going places, Hank. I just know it.
Of course I am. Wow. I really outdid myself. Call me Picasso. Let me help you. Wash it off.
Being a Lockwood might seem great on the surface, but behind the scenes, it's a never-ending nightmare. I have to get myself out of here. gonna kill me! Please! I'm your sister!
Kill you? Please. I haven't even touched you. Besides, you're the one who weaseled your way into my family. Filthy gold digger. Tell you what, if you're so desperate for cash, drink piss out of the toilet and I'll give you 100 grand.
I don't care about your stupid money!
Still pretending? Fine. Hey, who the fuck said you could be in here? Get out. Fucking nerds. Always ruining all the fun, whatever. Let's go.
You okay? Jade LaWernt, top of the class. She's never even looked at me before. So why is she helping me now?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I got your shoes all dirty.
No, it's okay. It's no big deal. You look exhausted. You should sit down for a bit.
I can't. I still have half the cafeteria left. If it's not spotless, they'll dock 100 off my mom's paycheck. It's probably nothing to you, but for us, it's a whole week of expenses.
You too, helper. How do you get home after school?
Oh, I walk. Takes me about an hour on a good day.
An hour? That's ridiculous. I'll drive you from now on.
Go ahead, Poppy, be as smug as you want. You're walking into your own hell. Programming prodigix Jade LaWernt. In my last life, she wrote AI code that revolutionized the world, but she didn't live long enough to see it.
Jade.
Heard her junkie dad showed up to school demanding money. Again. She beat her up and stole the money she made working part-time. Guess she couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, she had it pretty rough. Remember how her mom died because they couldn't afford the meds?
Jode went through so much, but she never complained or asked for handouts. This time around, I'm not just saving myself, I'll save her too.
My eyes are bigger than my stomach. Help me out?
What's the catch?
There isn't one. I just hate wasting food. But if you really don't want it, I guess I'll just have to toss it. Spoiled rich kids.
By the way, I totally bombed the last trig test. Could you tutor me? Why me? Because you're the smartest person in school. If I want to get into a top school, shouldn't I learn from the best? How about $100 an hour? I charge everyone $25 an hour, no exceptions. Meet me at the library tomorrow at 3.
Nice. See you then.
Eat up, dear. We can't thank you enough for looking after Poppy at school.
No prob. Poppy, she's cool. Everyone loves her. And, thanks for having me.
You're welcome anytime, son. We've always wished we could give Poppy more. But knowing she's got someone like you in her corner, well, it means a lot to us.
Our family doesn't have much, so we've always hoped a reliable young man would come along and help Poppy. If only you could... Oh, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Please, eat up.
I made this. I know it's kind of dumb, but I thought you'd like it.
It's late. You're more than welcome to stay the night if you'd like.
I should get going, but thank you. Tonight was really nice.
Why didn't you stop him? I gave you the perfect opportunity.
I just got him to hold my hand. I can't move too fast.
Holding hands? What is this, kindergarten? You should have thrown yourself at him. We give you the chance of a lifetime, and you let it slip right through your fingers?
We adopted you to land a rich guy. I feed you, clothe you, put a roof over your head, but when it matters, you choke? You think you're some damn princess?
Dad, just give me a little more time. Asher's almost on the hook, I swear.
Where's Asher? He went out after school, sir. Calls have been going straight to voicemail. Dinner is family time. How dare he treat this house like a hotel?
I'm home.
Where the hell have you been? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Sorry, Dad. I promise it won't happen again. I already ate. I'll head up first.
Of course. He can't resist a damsel in distress. Give him a poor girl to save, and he folds every time. Go ahead, Asher, play right into her hands. As for me, I'm climbing out.
Ivy, for the last time. Stop zoning out at the dinner table.
Sorry, Dad. By the way, could I have some extra money for textbooks?
Thought you could squeeze more money out of Dad? You disgusting gold digger. Poppy's 1,000 times better than you'll ever be.
Great, then go bother her. Stop wasting your time on me.
Are you insane? Thumbtacks? What if she swallowed one of those?
I thought we were teaching her a lesson.
What? Feel sorry for her now?
What? No, I'm just saying there's levels to this shit. Ivy, how could you be so careless? Here, have my lunch instead. Eat up.
Let's see how long you can keep up the act.
Is that all you're eating? Come on. I'll take you to the cafeteria. My treat.
No, it's okay. I couldn't bother you.
Let's go.
Poppy? Poppy! Not here? Ivy, go find Poppy.
Okay.
Oh my God, your sister's spying on us.
You spying on us now, you perv?
Please, I have better things to do. Practice started 10 minutes ago. Coach Knox told me to find you.
Damn it, just when Azure was finally paying attention.
I won't let her ruin this for me.
What's wrong?
It's just cramps. They're always rough.
Poppy's not going to practice. I'm taking her home.
I can't miss another practice.
You don't need practice to be better than her. Come on, let's go.
So, where's Poppy?
I couldn't find her.
All right, girls. State championships are coming up. If we win, you'll all have a shot at D1 schools.
Relax, Poppy. You making the cut is a done deal. Yeah, chill out. Your coach loves you.
What? Disqualified? You did this!
Read it. Repeated unexcused absences from practice. GPA below requirement, automatic disqualification. If you've got a problem, take it up with Coach Knox. Shit! If I'm off the squad, how am I supposed to get close to Asher? Film this.
Ivy, why are you always coming after me? You laugh at me for being poor, for having cheap gear, and I can put up with all of that. But you can't abuse your power as captain to kick me off the squad, to ruin my dream.
What the hell are you talking about?
What do you want from me? Do you want me to beg in front of the entire school? She pushed me. She's bullying me. Back off! She pushed me. She's bullying me.
This is insane. They're acting like you committed a felony. It's even on the news? Since when does high school drama count as journalism? This is bullshit. I've never seen you this fired up. You're usually so calm. How are you laughing right now? You have a disciplinary meeting tomorrow. They'll rip you apart. Poppy's really going all out to destroy me. But we'll make her eat her words. Right, Jade? We?
Asher, the disciplinary meeting's about to start. Where's Poppy?
I'm here.
Sorry, we're holding a disciplinary meeting in here for the sake of student privacy. Ask you to step outside.
Principal Johnson, bullying is a serious accusation. Isn't the alleged bully's father a prominent businessman? And on the school board? The other board members and the public have a right to know. Transparency matters. Or were you trying to bury this? Everyone, quiet down, please. Lockhart High School has always enforced a zero-tolerance policy on bullying. The allegations against cheer captain Ivy Lockhart will be fully investigated. For transparency, the hearing will now proceed as an open inquiry.
And we're live. Poppy, can you describe what happened yesterday?
I'm sorry, Ivy, but I can't stay quiet anymore. Ivy hates me. She kicked me off the squad for no reason, then attacked me. You're the one who grabbed me? And those injuries? I'll bet it was from that two-faced dad of yours. No, please, don't get angry. Please don't hit me again.
Ivy, stop spreading lies! Her father would never do that to her. I met him the other night. He's a sweet guy. Her family adores her. What the hell? Poppy, this is serious.
I shouldn't have said anything. Ivy said I was stealing her spotlight.
We're seeing what appears to be clear evidence of physical assault. It's worse than we imagined. You bitch. Poppy's life is hard enough. She works 3 jobs just to support her family, and you're picking on a poor girl like her? You make me sick.
Let me say it again. I did not bully Poppy. Enjoy the sympathy while it lasts, because the higher they lift you up, the harder they'll tear you apart when the truth comes out. Found it. Hold on, Ivies, I'm coming.
Principal Johnson, you have to expel her!
Ivy, are you still denying it?
Expel her! She's a bully!
I told you, I never hit her!
You're finished, Ivy. You're getting expelled, and I'll have Dad report you. Let's see how tough you are in juvie.
Yes, I understand. We're taking care of it. Please calm down.
What? Withdraw funding? Please. Ivy Lockwood, our school is being torn apart because of you!
Effective immediately, you're expelled for...
That's Vincent Lockheed. Is he here to set things straight?
Ugh, rich kids get away with everything.
Stupid Neffy baby.
Dad.
A bully doesn't get to call me Dad! The Lockhoods stand for integrity. You are a disgrace.
There it is. I knew he'd put his reputation first. Keep it up, Vincent. Show them exactly who the Lockwoods really are. No, Dad, please listen to me. Poppy set me up.
Silence! Still shifting the blame? The last thing our family needs is an orphan brat stirring up bad PR. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the damage my adopted daughter has done. I can't express how deeply ashamed and disappointed I am. The Lockwood family does not tolerate bullying. Anyone who crosses the line will face consequences, even my adoptive daughter. Mr. Johnson, I'll trust the board to make the right decision. Wow, what a stand-up guy.
Quick, get a close-up on Lockhart! He's tomorrow's front page hero! You really thought Dad would save you? He just wanted everyone to know you're not blood. Ivy's a total fraud. She's not even a real Lockhart. She's adopted? That's probably why she's so fucked up.
Yes, I made a mistake. And that mistake was forgetting what you taught me, Dad. Never get close to poor people. They're all liars and cheaters. Nothing but trouble. Right, Dad?
Watch your mouth! Our family has always sympathized with hardworking blue-collar folks. If you don't get that, then you don't deserve to be a Lockhart.
Ivy, you and Poppy came from the same orphanage. Just because you were lucky enough to be adopted by us doesn't mean you get to hold it over her head.
Oh my God, they're from the same orphanage? One's an angel while the other's not.
Yeah, we came from the same orphanage. But that's exactly why Poppy's doing this. She's jealous.
Ivy, how could you say that about me? I was so happy for you when the Lockhoods adopted you. I wanted us to stay like sisters, support each other, but you made it impossible.
Jesus, Ivy, look at what you've done to her. Face it. Everyone can back Poppy, but you? Anyone want to vouch for Ivy? Miss Lockwood, no one's speaking up. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Enough, Ivy! Starting now, I am officially disowning
I'll vouch for Ivy.
I was born with a curse.
Whoever I doom dies exactly as I say. When I was 5, the trafficker who kidnapped me beat me half to death because I wouldn't stop crying.
You'll be crushed into meat paste by a truck.
The words barely left my lips when a runaway semi barreled through the gate and flattened it so thoroughly. Later, at the orphanage, the director embezzled our food and locked me in the punishment closet for days.
You will choke to death on your own greed.
That very noon, he died at the dinner table, a chunk of expensive steak lodged in his throat. After that, I became the monster everyone feared. So I learned to shut my mouth and play mute, until the day the Sterling family found me and brought me home.
You're doing very well the past studies in your 6 months. You're going to start learning how to do business. In the future, you'll become an outstanding Diz. Your younger sister, Yungate, would learn from you. By the way, our family is engaged in a marriage with the Blackstone family, and your fiancé's name is Julian.
But I'd only been there one day when I pushed open the front door and saw Lydia, the adopted sister, sobbing in my fiancé's arms.
Julian, does Everly hate me now?
She whimpered.
She's been spreading rumors at the office, claiming I slept with Mr. Harrington to secure the Westside Development deal, and that I caught syphilis from him.
My mother stormed over and slapped me hard across the face.
Your sister is innocent! How dare you spread such vile lies about her!
I knew it. You grew up poor and bitter, and now you're rotting from jealousy. Get to your room and don't come out until I say so.
I covered my face, saw the smug look in Lydia's eyes, and sneered.
You think I'm spreading rumors? Fine. Then you'd better be ready with the consequences when I open my mouth.
Mom, Dad, look, Evelyn's laughing.
My mother's chest heaved with fury, and she grabbed the teacup from the table and hurled the scalding liquid straight into my face.
You cursed brat! I should never have brought you back!
We gave you everything. Food, clothes, a home, and this is how you repay us? Slandering your own sister at the company. How can you be so vicious?
I bit down hard on my tongue until I tasted iron.
Evelyn, I told you from the start. You don't belong in the Sterling family, and you sure as hell don't deserve to be my fiancé. If Lydia hadn't begged me to give you a chance, I would have called off this engagement ages ago. Now get on your knees and apologize to her, or I'm ending this farce right now.
I lowered my head, staring at the puddle of tea soaking into the marble floor, and said nothing. My curse has always been absolute. Once I speak, fate obeys without fail. In the 6 months since they brought me home, the Sterlings gave me something I'd never had before, warmth. When I had a fever, my mother stayed up all night changing cold compresses on my forehead. My father, who never cooked, clumsily made me pork chops and gave me the first piece. Even my brother, who swore he'd never accept me, started sneaking pastries into my bag. My mother would stroke my face with tears in her eyes and whisper that she was sorry for the years I'd suffered alone. My father even drove me to the office himself, saying I needed to start building connections because one day the entire Sterling Empire would be mine. To protect this fragile sliver of warmth I'd finally found, I sealed my lips shut. Seeing my silence, Lydia's sobs grew louder.
Does Evelyn think she can just play dumb and get away with this?
She's been spreading those disgusting lies about me all over the company. Everyone's looking at me like I'm dirty now. How am I supposed to show my face in this industry again?
Julian's face twisted in rage, and he stormed over and grabbed the fine chain around my neck, yanking hard. Pain seared across my skin. 6 months ago, my mother had recognized me because of this necklace. She said she'd put it on me the day I was born, a mark of my identity as the sole legitimate heir. I lunged forward, trying to grab it.
Give it back!
Julian sidestepped with a letting me crash to the floor.
Don't touch me. If you come near me again, I'll call the cops and tell them you assaulted me.
Then, right in front of me, he placed the necklace around Lydia's neck.
A treasure this priceless should only be worn by someone pure and kind like Lydia. A vicious, foul-mouthed nobody like you would only taint it.
Before I could get back on my feet, my brother came charging down the stairs and grabbed me by the collar.
I knew we shouldn't have brought you back, you filthy charity case. It was Lydia who begged to be kind to you. She even gave up her own bedroom to you. And for the past 6 months, she's handed you every good thing she's ever had. And this is how you repay her? You ungrateful snake. Butler, lock this trash in her room right now. No one gives her a single drop of water without my permission, understood?
2 security guards rushed forward, dragged me upstairs. I was locked in that room for 7 days straight. Every night, the maid would slide a single bowl under the door. Inside was nothing but cold leftovers and scraps. Outside, I could hear laughter echoing through the halls. The 4 of them, a perfect little family. Lydia made sure to parade Julian past my door every single day.
Julian, this watch is too expensive. Why don't you give it to Evelyn instead? I know you love me, but Evelyn is their real daughter, and she's the one you're technically engaged to. Maybe we should just end this. As long as I can see you happy from afar, I'd die 1,000 deaths and it would still be worth it.
Stop talking nonsense. That piece of trash they dragged back from the gullet isn't even worth carrying your shoes.
Just looking at her pathetic face makes me sick. Why the hell would I give her something this expensive?
Don't worry, Lydia. Even if I marry her, I'll never lay a finger on her. You're the only one I'll ever love.
I leaned against the door.
Wearing something that expensive to bed? Better be careful. You might wake up with a stiff neck.
The next morning, Lydia's shrieks tore through the hallway.
It hurts! My neck! I can't move it!
Then came my sister's panicked voice, followed by the frantic footsteps of the household staff, scrambling to help. I sat in the dark, eyes closed, a slow smile spreading across my face. On the 8th day, the lock finally clicked open. Lydia stood in the doorway, arms crossed.
Oh my God, Evelyn, you look like death. Did you really starve yourself just to guilt trip us? Come on, get up. Mom and Dad want you at the company. All you have to do is stand in front of everyone and admit you lied, apologize to me, and we can all move on.
I pushed myself to my feet and walked toward the door. The moment I reached the top of the stairs, Lydia leaned in close and whispered in my ear.
You poor little bastard. Did you really think you could steal my parents and my man?
I froze mid-step and turned to look at her. Lydia let out a blood-curdling scream.
Evelyn, no! I swear I won't take the inheritance from you!
Then she threw herself backward and tumbled down the stairs. Julian bolted toward the staircase.
Lydia!
And my parents and sister came running from every direction. Lydia lay crumpled at the bottom.
Julian, don't blame Evelyn. I just lost my balance.
You've lived in this house for over 20 years and never once fell down these stairs. There's no way this was an accident.
My mother flew up the steps and landed 2 brutal slaps across my face. I was so weak from starvation that the force sent me crashing to the floor.
How did we ever give birth to a monster like you?
I pressed my hand to my burning cheek and stared back at that. I let out a cold, humorless laugh.
If I really wanted to hurt her, I wouldn't need to lift a finger.
My brother's entire body shook with rage, and he kicked over a decorative plant stand.
Mom, do you hear this? Do you hear what she's saying? Lydia's lying there in pain, and Evelyn has the audacity to double down on her threats. You're still refusing to admit what you've done? Stop pretending you have some kind of supernatural power, you delusional freak!
My father turned his face away, as if even looking at me disgusted him.
Get her out of my sight. Lock her back in her room now.
I struggled against the guard's grip and let out a sharp, bitter laugh.
You're all playing your parts so well. Just make sure she doesn't actually break a bone and pass out from the pain.
Lydia suddenly went rigid. Her head lolled forward, and she slumped, unconscious. My mother screamed.
Someone get her in the car! We need to get to the hospital now!
The guard scooped Lydia up and sprinted out the door, with my parents and brother racing after them. The roar of engines filled the courtyard, and within seconds, they were gone. I was thrown back into my room like garbage. A few days later, Lydia was discharged from the hospital. My parents shoved me into the car and dragged me straight to the Sterling Group headquarters. The normally spacious lobby was packed wall to wall with employees. My parents had summoned the entire company to publicly clear Lydia's name. On the massive LED screen in the center of the room, a video played on loop. Footage of Lydia handing out backpacks to underprivileged children in remote villages, and late-night shots of her working tirelessly on the West Side Development Project. My father stepped onto the platform, microphone in hand, his voice booming across the lobby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great misfortune to announce that we brought home a daughter of such rotten character. Out of pure jealousy, she spread vicious, slanderous rumors about Lydia throughout this company. She has not only damaged our family's reputation, she has committed an unforgivable moral crime.
The employees, not knowing the full story, began whispering amongst themselves.
Once trash, always trash. Doesn't matter if you put her in a mansion. I heard she grew up in some backwater foster home. People from places like that are all liars and thieves. If she's willing to slander her own sister, there's nothing she wouldn't do.
Lydia, supported by Julian, walked up to me and held out a piece of paper. A printed confession titled Statement of Guilt and Apology.
Evelyn, I know why you did this. All you have to do is sign this, admit you lied, and apologize to me in front of everyone. Then I'll forgive you.
I stared at her smug face, my chest heaving with barely restrained rage.
I never said those things. But if I had said you slept with Mr. Harrington?
Before I could finish, Julian's polished Oxford slammed into the back of my knee. I collapsed onto the marble floor with a sickening crack. The employees around me erupted in laughter. Some even pulled out their phones, snapping photos and recording videos of my humiliation.
Karma's a bitch.
Shame tore through
Karma's
me like
a
a serrated
bitch?
blade. And then...
Stop! Evelyn didn't lie. I can prove it.
Everyone froze. A young woman shoved
Stop.
her way through
Evelyn
the crowd.
didn't lie. I can prove it.
She is the intern I'd comforted on my first day at the office, who'd been crying in the break room after getting chewed out by her supervisor. She planted herself in front of me, her voice shaking but firm as she pointed at Lydia.
I saw it with my own eyes that night when we were working late. Lydia got into Mr. Harrington's car, and they were in the back seat together.
The entire lobby went dead silent. Lydia's face drained of color, but she recovered quickly, throwing herself into Julian's arms and wailing at the top of her lungs.
Julian! How much did Evelyn pay this girl to lie for her? First she makes up disgusting rumors, and now she's bribing people to back her up? What kind of want this anymore? I just want to die.
The crowd's shock instantly morphed into contempt. Julian's expression darkened, glaring at the intern with pure hatred. He stepped forward and backhanded her across the face. The intern lost her balance and hit the floor hard, blood trickling from the corner of her mouth.
You've gone too far!
Throw this traitorous little bitch out of my building! Fire her immediately! Blacklist her from every company in the industry! I want her name ruined!
4 security guards swarmed the intern, raining fists and kicks down on her fragile body. She curled into a ball on the floor. I knelt on the cold floor, watching the girl who'd been beaten half to death for telling the truth. I bit down on my lower lip so hard that blood streamed down my chin, but I didn't even feel it. My trust in them shattered completely.
Mom, Dad, Evelyn must be doing this because she's terrified I'll steal her inheritance. I know she hates me. She's always hated me for taking away the life that should have been hers all these years.
She clutched my father's pant leg.
As long as you let me stay by your side, I'll be happy, even if it kills me.
Julian strode over, grabbed a fistful of my hair, and yanked my head up.
Everyone, take a good look at this vile excuse for a human being. Today, I, Julian Blackstone, am officially calling off my engagement to her.
Next month, Lydia and I will be having the grandest wedding this city has ever seen.
My father stood on the platform like a judge, passing sentence.
If you don't confess and apologize right now, I will disown you in front of this entire company. You won't see a single share of Sterling Group stock. Not one.
Cast! Theo, you betrayed me? I almost died getting here for you.
Honestly, I'm surprised you made it.
Stop running. The War Academy doesn't take wolfless Omega trash like you.
No way! I made a promise to my boyfriend. I'm getting into that academy with him!
wolfless peasant. Who gave you permission to set foot here?
Wolf Code, Article 7. Anyone who passes the test and crosses the threshold shall be considered a student.
So, who wants to stop me?
In 100 years, no one wolfless has walked through those gates alive. But I just did. Theo, I'd do anything for you.
Theo, I made it! I passed!
Theo, you betrayed me? I almost died getting here for you.
Honestly, I'm surprised you made it.
Babe, is this the little pet you told me about? God, that wolfless smell is disgusting.
Arya, you don't even have a wolf form. You won't survive a week here. Tiffany's a beta, a general's daughter. She's what I deserve. You coming here was a mistake. Go home.
I must have been a fool to ever love someone like you. You want my leftovers? Congratulations. I wish you two can grow old together in the dump.
I cannot believe I put myself in a place where most wolves don't survive 3 months for that piece of garbage!
That's that jerk's car.
You jerk! I'm sorry. I thought this was someone else's car.
No one touches my car. Tell me, little one, which bastard made you react like that? I'll tear them apart.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was your car. I'll pay for it.
You're bleeding. Sit. Open your eyes. You're a healer. You should know how bad these wounds are.
How do you know who I am?
I know everyone in this academy. This is the War Academy, which means you're brilliant and gifted.
In my boyfriend's eyes, I'm just a useless girl who can't even shift.
What happened?
He cheated on me. He was the only reason I came here. Now, I have nothing, and I'll probably die in this place.
You got here on your own, so I know better than anyone. You have something. Strength, courage, and you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Your ex must be an idiot to walk away from you. Now, you have two choices. One, leave here. Cry over that loser for 3 months. 2, come home with me.
Fuck me hard, please. Make me forget my asshole ex.
You sure you want to mention another man's name in my room? If you came here for the pain to stop, you have the wrong man. I'll only hurt you more until you're begging me not to stop. So, you'd better rephrase that before I show you what hard really feels like.
Take me. I want you. Only you.
Lovely to have a new face among us, Miss Lippett. A wolfless Omega. Let's see if you last more than 2 weeks. Joining the War Academy requires every cadet to pass round after round of selection to ultimately...
Listen, Arya, if you want to pack up and leave, I'll help you carry your luggage. After all, I'd hate to have to bury my biggest fan.
Mind your own business, Theo.
So you're staying. Arya, are you trying to win me back? Admit it. You still want me.
I never want a sad, pathetic cheater like you! Stay away from Theo, loser.
Listen, in this academy, who you know decides if you live or die. I'm an Alpha's direct descendant. Everyone wants to work with me, not against. For a useless Omega like you who can't even fight, nobody will even notice when you turn up dead. Let me fuck you whenever I want, and I'll keep you alive. Win-win.
I'd rather die in here. It is now my honor to introduce the president of this academy. Alpha King, Blaze Blackwood!
Holy shit, that's the Blood Butcher.
He beat 5 Alpha single-handed to become Alpha King. Hey, Dad!
The man I slept with? He's my ex's dad?
15 seconds on the clock, and White Lions captain Seth Winone makes his move. He's the #1 NFL draft pick this season. Can he bring his team home tonight?
Seth, took you long enough.
And with the Blackbeats comes the breakdown rookie of the season, Matthew Anderson. No one's broken through his defense yet.
Word on the street says he's been studying Seth's strategy all season and calls him the only real rival he has.
Gotcha.
Seth passes.
Catch it!
And it's a touchdown! Touchdown! And the White Lions take the game! What a finish!
I won, Dad. You've got to be proud this time.
How's it feel to be on top, Captain?
You want to die? Hey, if choking out your opponents is how you want to celebrate, go right ahead. You bastard!
Shh. Call it a gift from me to you, champ.
Hey, look at Seth and Matthew. They've been there for a minute now. Are they, like, close? Nah, you're seeing things. They hate each other.
Cap, that finish was insane. Matthew might be the hot new thing, but you're still on top.
Nah, wrong. I'll be the one on top soon enough.
Yo, Matthew, welcome to the team. The White Lions have been looking for a player like you to join up.
Isn't that the Black Bears linebacker? The guy's almost as popular as our captain nowadays. What's he doing here? Don't tell me he transferred just for the captain, right?
Seth, so we meet again. Matthew? What are you doing here? What the hell are you doing here?
Because I want to come out on top of you, Captain.
Asshole. Go to hell. Seth, knock it off! Why are you throwing hands at Matthew? That's just Seth's welcome gift to me. Unconventional, but I like it.
Seth, you've always been a responsible captain. The hell are you doing, going after a new teammate on his first day?
Coach, I'm sorry. Lost my temper. Sorry, Matthew.
So well behaved. Good boy.
We're 1 month away from the NAC regular season. You two are the backbone of this team, so you need to get on the same page fast. Starting today, you're sharing a room.
Got it, Coach.
What? Hold on, you want me to room with him? No way, Coach.
It's not up for debate. It's the school's decision, not mine. Let this be a lesson, Seth. And Matthew,
Don't forget the conditions you agreed to. No worries, Coach. Looks like we're roommates now, Seth. Fine. I'll go along with it. But you better watch yourself. Of course. See you back in bed. Perv! Psycho!
Now that I'm here, Seth, I'm not about to let you off easy.
Your coach tells me you got into a fight with that new transfer, Matthew.
That's because...
Did you forget you almost lost to him last time?
When the NFL draft comes around, I want your name on top. No question. No competition. You're the son of former NFL star quarterback Ted Winward, a.k.a. me. You don't get to drag my name through the dirt.
I know, Dad. I promise I won't let you down. I can do this. I won't lose to him this time.
Someone else is here.
That bastard Matthew, why'd he have to show up? Fuck! Fuck!
Is that Seth? What's he doing?
Cursing me off and yanking it at the same time?
Think. Ugh, fuck!
Matthew. Damn, Captain. You miss me that much? What do you want? Who knew our goody two-shoots had such a filthy side? Color me impressed. Move! Hey, you can't just take care of yourself and leave me hanging. Aren't you going to take responsibility? He's hard. Let go of me, you weirdo.
Stop moving.
I can't take it either. Help me out, Captain. Not a chance. If you don't, I'll tell the media that the White Lions star quarterback moans his teammate's name while jerking it in the shower. Don't you dare! They'd have a field day with that kind of story. Is this just a game to you? That's disgusting. Easy, Cap. Taking care of your teammates is part of the job, isn't it? Fine. I'll help you. Fuck. You're really good at this, Captain. Fuck, faster. I'm almost there. Damn. I really underestimated you, Seth. I was so careless. Matthew walked in on me, and then I ended up doing that. I'll keep my distance from this asshole from now on. Dad. Dad. Seth? Dad, I'm sorry. I'll win this time, I swear. Dad, don't go. Don't send me away. Seth, what are you dreaming about that has you so scared?
You lost to Matthew again. How did I end up with such a pathetic son?
I wasn't focused, Dad. I promise I'll get it right next time.
There is no next time. My family has no use for a son who can't be a champion. Get out.
Dad! Dad! Don't leave me. Relax. It's just a dream. It's cold. Everything hurts. Ugh. Cold? It's okay. I'm here. He's burning up. Does he have a fever? Seth, you soaked through all your sheets. Gonna have to sleep in my bed.
Dad, don't leave me alone.
Such a tough guy when he's awake, but cries for his dad when he's sick. Don't be scared. You still have me. I'm yours. I'll make it to the finals next time. I'll bulldoze through anyone who tries to stop me.
Let's congratulate Seth on leading his team to another victory.
Seth. He's like the sun. You can't help but crave him. Matthew, you bastard! What was that for? Why the hell are you in my bed? Bro, this is my bed. Oh, you sleepwalked over here in the middle of the night and crawled into my bed yourself. How's that possible? I don't sleepwalk. You kept me up all night. Aren't you going to make it up to me? What do you want? What else? You're going to pay me back personally.
On April Fool's Day, Grayson handed me a divorce agreement out of nowhere.
Your 2 ex-husbands called to taunt me yesterday. Said you're too uptight to take an April Fool's joke. That there's no way you'd actually sign divorce papers.
I'd been married twice. Before we got married, I'd explained everything to Grayson. The first time I helped Spencer secure his family trust inheritance. The second time I helped Ethan dodge an arranged marriage.
Both times, clean breaks. No feelings, no baggage. If that bothers you, we don't have to.
I trust you. The past is the past. From now on, I'm the only one you see.
After we got married, he and my 2 ex-husbands were like oil and water. But with me, he was gentle, attentive. I thought I'd finally married the right man. Then one day, I came home early from a business trip and heard him laughing and chatting with those 2 ex-husbands like old friends in the living room. The second before the key turned in the lock, I stood outside the door, catching every single word of the scheming going on in the living room.
Relax. I'm definitely divorcing her. She's already been divorced twice. She's a joke all over the Upper East Side. There's no way she'll dare go through a 3rd divorce.
It was Grayson's voice stripped of the tenderness he always lavished on me.
Smart move, picking April Fool's Day to hand her the divorce papers. Even if she loses it later, you just tell her it was an April Fool's joke. Vivian's wedding is next week. Her bachelorette party starts before that. 3 of us have to be single.
I escaped into the coffee shop across the street. I thought about the past. My first marriage, I did it to help my childhood friend Spencer Knox secure his family trust. My second marriage, I did it to help Ethan Sinclair dodge an arranged marriage his family was forcing on him. I never imagined everything I'd done for them would become the very reason they thought they could manipulate me. I sat in that cafe for a solid hour before I finally headed home.
Why didn't you call? I would have picked you up. You eat yet?
Already did.
Babe, there's something I wanted to tell you. The company's hit a bit of a snag lately. We need to do some asset separation. The lawyer suggested we file for divorce first, just a pro forma process. Once the crisis were over, we'll remarry. A few months, tops. I know this is a bit out of nowhere, but Spencer and Ethan called today and was like, used to help them without a second thought, but now for me, it's a different story, just taking digs the whole time. They even said, Grayson, a woman who's been divorced twice wouldn't dare go for a 3rd. Josephine definitely couldn't handle it. I've got it all figured out. Tomorrow's April Fool's. We go that day, get the papers, then throw right in their faces, freak them the hell out, see if they ever dare look down on you again. Babe, you wouldn't want them thinking I can't even handle something this simple, right?
I won't.
Then get some rest. Tomorrow, we'll sign the papers and head to the...
Give them a call so they can stop chattering about it.
Babe, you're the best.
She signed.
Told you, Josephine's always the easiest to handle.
All right, take care of Vivian as I'll wrap up here and head over. Long time no see. Want to grab a drink?
Before, I would have replied, sure. I would have carefully picked out what to wear, what makeup to put on. I would have thought about how to make Grayson look good in front of them. But now, I couldn't even be bothered to reply. I set my phone face down on the coffee table, got up, and walked to the kitchen. Passing by the study, Grayson was still on the phone. His voice was low, but carried a kind of ease I'd never heard before. The kitchen faucet was still running. I stood at the sink, washing the glasses one by one, setting them in the drying rack. As I finished the last one, my phone lit up again. This time, a message from Spencer.
Heard you're getting divorced again? Grayson's a real piece of work. He doesn't deserve you. Don't be upset. In a few days, your grandpa's 80th birthday party is being held at the Quinn estate. Ethan and I are coming to celebrate. Let's all catch up.
What a sweet talker. Suddenly, I really wanted to know, what kind of person was Vivian exactly? This home, this man, none of it would have anything to do with me. The person standing outside had a flush in her cheeks. Clearly she'd had more than a few drinks.
Knew you'd still be up.
What are you doing here?
She didn't answer, just swayed her way inside. It wasn't until she spotted me standing in the living room that she paused.
Josephine's home too.
Josephine, she's had too much to drink. We were taking her home, but she insisted on swinging by here. Grayson, your wife's right there. You ever heard of keeping things appropriate? You got her wasted and dropped her off at my place, and now I'm the one who needs to mind appearances? I got her drunk. You're the one posting on Insta about being newly single. Fine. You're a saint. You're the upstanding one. I delivered the girl who got drunk over you. Handle it however you want.
The air felt frozen over. Spencer, caught in the middle.
All right. Knock it off. Vivi just wanted to swing by on the way.
I stood in the middle of the living room, watching the whole show from start to finish. Way too insane. All this time, I thought the bond between me, Spencer, and Ethan was unbreakable. I'd even married both of them. When I was little and got hurt or upset, Spencer was always the one by my side. Ethan once even shielded me from a kidnapper with a knife. To me, they were closer than family. When Vivian showed up, bit by bit I became the afterthought. They only remembered I existed when they needed something from me. I walked to the coffee table and picked up the divorce agreement.
Good timing, all of you. There's something I'd like you to witness in person. I've signed both copies. Since everyone's here, why not take a good look?
Grayson's expression shifted slightly, but he recovered fast.
Josephine, we can talk about this in private. You don't have to.
Josephine's already put it out there. Mind if I ask, when are you moving out? This house is under my name after all. You're not planning to stay here forever, are you?
The house in her name? He didn't deny it. In that instant, a flood of images rushed through my mind.
This is our home. I'll handle the paperwork. Don't worry about it.
And me, happily picking out the curtains, the couch, the dining table, every single piece of furniture in this place. I'd picked out myself, trip after trip to the store. I never cared whose name was on the deed, but it never crossed my mind that the home we built together would be under another woman's name.
I'll leave right now.
Josephine.
Tomorrow, 9 a.m. See you at the courthouse.
Waiting for the elevator, I could still hear voices from inside.
Nailed it. She was even more cooperative than the day I asked her to marry me.
The reflection in the mirror looked calmer than I expected. Come get me in a few days? Like I'd just stepped out for some air and would be back any minute. No need, Grayson. Don't bother coming for me.
My boss offered me $500,000 just for my breast milk. He offered me $5 million to nurse him directly. For the money, I said yes. And then, he asked me if $50 million would be enough for me too. I thought he wanted it to feed a baby. But then I saw him lying there, weak and almost lifeless. After drinking my milk, he suddenly regained his strength. That's when I realized he was using it as medicine. My boss called me into his office that day. I was freaking out, terrified that he was going to lay me off. If I lost this job, I wouldn't have a dime coming in. Back when I was pregnant with my daughter, Lily, my previous company basically forced me out.
Get out!
After prenatal checkups and hospital bills drained what little savings I had no choice but to ask my husband for money.
Can I have some money to buy diapers for the baby?
No, you don't need to buy this. That's a waste of money. Look, I'm broke too.
Thank God I had plenty of milk and could breastfeed. Still, diapers aren't free, and neither are clothes. My daughter's clothes were already too small, and with winter here, she needed warm clothes. Honestly, if I hadn't lucked out and found this job, she wouldn't even have diapers or warm clothes.
Relax. This is personal.
My boss was good-looking, came from a very wealthy family, and clearly never had to worry about money. God, I wish I could be him. I hated myself for being so naive back then, marrying my husband and having a child at that age. Now my life is miserable, and my child has to suffer with me.
Are you currently breastfeeding? I'd like to buy some of your breast milk if that's okay.
Don't worry, I'll pay you.
I naturally assumed he had a baby at home. In my mom groups, there were always mothers who didn't have enough milk and asked if anyone had extra. But usually, it's free. If you have extra, you just pass it on.
Sir, if you need it, you don't have to pay me. My baby can't finish it anyway, and the extra just goes to waste.
Absolutely not. I don't like owing favors, and I need it supplied on time every day. If you don't accept payment, I won't feel comfortable making specific demands.
I see. That makes sense.
If I didn't take his money, it would be awkward for him to demand anything.
All right, but you don't have to pay much.
Then, he asked for my bank account and directly transferred $500,000 to me.
This is way too much.
Just take it. I have many specific requirements. Plus, you've done your medical checks, so I feel safe about your health. I also have some pretty intrusive requests, so you deserve this.
Staring at that $500,000 balance, my eyes stung with tears. Minutes earlier, I had only about $80 left in my bank account. I didn't even buy lunch at work anymore. To save money, I would go to the company pantry and eat the free crackers and bread there. I was really that poor. So even if my husband and mother-in-law treated me like dirt, I didn't even dare to get a divorce. I really regretted being so young and naive, rushing into marriage and motherhood. But with these $500,000 from my boss, a huge part of my problem would be solved.
First, you need to pump the milk in my office every day. You can't do it anywhere else because I need to make sure the milk is clean and safe.
That sounded reasonable. I've heard that he came from a wealthy family, and rich people were always afraid someone might try to harm them.
Second, to make sure the milk is nutritious, you'll eat 3 meals a day prepared by my personal chef.
Wow, the wealthy really live in a different world.
Third, sexual activity is prohibited.
Okay, that is definitely crossing a line. But hey, the man just gave me $500,000. Besides, I don't want to touch my husband ever again anyway, so I nodded readily.
Okay.
Then I went into his private lounge to pump. It was kinda humiliating to be honest. But ever since I became a mother, my pride had taken a back seat. For the money, and for the future of my daughter and myself, I gritted my teeth and sped through the process. I walked out holding 2 bottles of milk.
Sir, I'm done. Should I put these in the fridge for you?
Just place it on my desk. I'll handle it myself later.
My boss had me eat dinner in his office. The food was healthy, filling, and actually delicious. After pumping milk once more, I clocked out and went home. I had to hide my bank card first. I was afraid my husband would find out. I wanted to divorce him, but not yet. I needed to get through probation first and make sure I had a steady income. That money from my boss was my safety net, and I needed to wait until my daughter was old enough for daycare. But honestly, the thought of daycare still made me nervous, and I had no one else to help me watch her. So for the time being, I was trapped. When I got home, my mother-in-law just dumped the baby on me and headed out to a bar. My husband was just sitting there, glued to a game on his phone. He did not make much money either. Yet I had been pathetic enough to hope he'd help out with babysitting. But every time I asked him to do anything, he always found an excuse to wiggle out of it. Before the pregnancy, he had been the perfect, devoted husband. He had done everything, the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry. He had promised to treat me like a queen. But as soon as I was pregnant, the mask slipped. He stopped doing housework, stopped giving me money. If I'd seen his true colors back then, I wouldn't have looked at him twice.
I was quite satisfied with my arranged marriage husband. He was always well behaved. He was a nice man. I walked into the private dining room that evening. A young lady was offering Arthur a seared scallop from her fork. I smiled. I greeted the executives at the table. I glanced at the girl. She didn't bother to give up her seat. The sales director shot her a sharp look.
This is Mrs. Vance, our CEO's wife.
Hello, Mrs. Vant. I'm Chloe, the new executive secretary. It's so nice to meet you.
I gave her a polite, faint smile. I said nothing. I took the nearest available seat. I made small talk with the table. My eyes stayed on Arthur and Chloe across from me. I watched Arthur casually chew the scallop. Then I watched Chloe pick up half a grilled lobster. She stared at it with a helpless expression, then shot Arthur a pleading look. Arthur frowned slightly. He took the lobster from her plate, peeled it with his bare hands, then placed the meat back onto her plate. I narrowed my eyes. I lowered my head and texted my housekeeper, Martha.
Mrs. Vance, I'm just so jealous of how lucky you are. To marry someone as successful as Mr. Vance, you get to just stay home and be a loving wife. It must be wonderful. Not like the rest of us who have to work so hard every day just to get by.
I looked up.
You really are new. You have absolutely no manners.
Cut the nonsense. You think Mrs. Van is just a housewife? We call her Mrs. Van here as a courtesy to her husband, but outside this room, she's Miss Sterling, CEO of the Sterling Group.
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Vance. I just speak my mind. Please don't hold it against me. I just can't help feeling a little sorry for Mr. Vance. Watching you spend so lavishly. He sacrificed so much to build Vance Corporation into what it is now.
The Vances are a power couple from 2 legendary families. She's the only heir to this Sterling Group. Apologize to her. Right now.
Chloe's face went pale. She bit her lip. Her large eyes filled with tear as she looked helplessly at Arthur.
Apologize to my wife. From now on, watch your mouth and know your place. If you don't know something, ask. If you don't understand, learn.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Vance. I have another engagement. I shall take my leave. Excuse me.
My other event ended
Cheers,
at 10 p.m.
Thank you.
Arthur was already waiting for me at the parking garage. He opened the car door as usual. We chatted casually on the drive home. The atmosphere was mild. Once we got home, Arthur went to shower. When he stepped out, 10 massive boiled lobsters were laid out on the dining table. I smiled warmly at his confused expression.
Darling, peel them for me.
Arthur looked stunned.
Didn't you not eat well at dinner? You can't possibly finish all this.
He turned to call Martha to clean it up. I stopped him.
I want you to peel them for me. With your own hands.
Natalie, you know I'm a germaphobe.
I smiled gently.
Are you? Because tonight, you seemed perfectly fine getting your hands dirty peeling a lobster for your new young assistant.
So you're jealous over that?
It's rare to see you jealous. I thought Mrs. Van was always above it all. She's just a new intern, fresh out of college. She has no filter because she's young. If it bothers you, I promise it won't happen again.
He denied so fast. I looked up at his handsome face. We'd been married 3 years. In his 30s, time hadn't aged him, only refined his quiet dominance. I reached up and gently touched his cheek.
Arthur, do you know why I picked you over every other eligible heir?
You're quiet, decent, keep to yourself. Your parents told me you don't like unnecessary physical contact with strangers, that you hate people invading your space. Coincidentally, so am I. Our marriage is a strategic arrangement between our families. We've been fine these 3 years. I want us to keep this clean and steady for both our sakes. Don't disappoint me. Peel all these lobsters. Consider it your punishment for crossing a line with another woman. This is your first and last warning. Behave yourself.
I didn't check what time Arthur finally came to bed. I did my skincare routine and went to sleep. When I woke up the next morning, the dining table was full of neatly peeled lobster. Arthur had already left for work. Martha stood quietly to the side.
Martha, you've got a big family to feed, don't you? Take all this home with you. My husband peeled it himself. It's perfectly clean. Enjoy.
After that day, Arthur and I went back to normal.
So do you.
That little unpleasantness was just a minor blip, harmless and soon forgotten. If anything, he treated me even better than before. I had no interest in babysitting him or tracking which women he spoke to. As the head of the Sterling Empire, I had a company to run. Then, 1 month later, he pulled up to take me to a Vance family dinner. The car window rolled down. Chloe sat in the passenger seat, looking faintly smug. I frowned.
Hello, Mrs. Vance. You look stunning today.
Chloe smiled brightly. Her pretty face was innocent and naive. She acted as if she couldn't sense my displeasure at all. Arthur also looked completely unfazed, as if nothing was wrong. My expression got cold.
Get out.
Chloe's smile froze.
Mrs. Vance, Mr. Vance was just dropping me off on his way. I get terribly carsick, that's why I'm in the front seat.
She shot Arthur a desperate, pleading look. Arthur looked at me helplessly. Knowing my temper, he didn't try to defend her. I repeated it, my voice colder.
Get out.
Let my wife sit.
Chloe bit her lip and climbed out reluctantly. As she reached to open the rear door, I cut her off.
Who said you could get back in?
Chloe froze. I took a slow breath.
Can't you even afford an Uber? Things must be tough. I'll cover your fare. Go home. Be safe.
Arthur watched awkwardly and tried to intervene.
Arthur, this is your fault. If your employees' gays can't even afford a cab and have to hitch a ride with the CEO, you're failing as a leader. Starting tomorrow, transport dippings for all mid-level and above staff at Vance Corp and Sterling Group go up 10%. Charge it to Sterling accounts.
Chloe's eyes reddened, tears swirling.
Mrs. Vance, I may be poor, but I won't let anyone trample on me. What gives you the right to insult my dignity with your money and status?
I laughed.
You're so broke you have to beg your married boss for a ride, yet paying for your cab insults your dignity? Does your dignity only stay intact if the CEO drives you home himself? That's some expensive dignity. In just the 2 minutes you've delayed us, Arthur and I could have made millions. If he wastes more time detouring to your place, how will you compensate us for the loss? With your dignity?
I ignored her face, got into the car, and slammed the door. Arthur silently started the car. The silence in the car was heavy. I wasn't going to be the first one to break it. Arthur cleared his throat.
Her apartment isn't far from my parents' estate. It really wasn't out of the way. There was no need to...
Arthur, I told you. I like you because you're decent. You're not the only one who values cleanliness.
I require boundaries. First, you peeled a lobster for another woman. I let it slide with a warning. Today, you let her sit in my seat and adjusted it for her. I give everyone in my life exactly 3 chances. Today was your second. My demands aren't high. Keep a professional, appropriate distance from other women. It isn't that hard. My demands aren't high. Keep a professional, appropriate distance from other women. It isn't that hard. Arthur, don't disappoint me.
He didn't say another word. The car fell into a suffocating silence. I didn't care if he was upset. I've never tiptoed around anyone. The car pulled into the Vance estate. When we got out, I linked my arm through Arthur's like nothing was wrong.
You know our marriage isn't just about us. Smile if you don't want our stocks crashing tomorrow. We're adults. Don't act like a child. Understood?
I smiled brightly for the staff.
Natalie. Natalie, you get more beautiful every time I see you. Come, sit next to me.
Arthur sat on my other side. The Vance family was big and wealthy. The dining room was lively. Throughout dinner, old Mrs. Vance chatted affectionately with me and told the servers to give me the best dishes.
That joint venture between our companies is going wonderfully. You're truly brilliant, Natalie.
We're family, Mother. It's our shared success.
What's wrong with you? Not a word, not even tending to your wife.
Arthur's smile was tight.
You two were so caught up in conversation, I didn't want to interrupt.
I heard you hired a new executive assistant. She seems rather out of line. I already called HR and had her fired. Just a junior intern with no skill or sense. I gave her 3 months separation and told her to find another job.
Arthur slammed his fork down.
Mother, I'm the CEO now. If you fire my staff, you go through me. Okay?
Old Mrs. Vance calmly placed a shrimp on my plate.
The Vance Sterling alliance is everything. You inherited the company over your brothers because you were rational and saw the bigger picture. Don't throw away your greatest advantage.
As soon as we got back to our place, Arthur leaned against the doorway and watched me kick off my heels.
Natalie, we need to talk.